Hi, this is Dawn Olchefske with DoStampingWithDawn.com, and I am here with another How'd She Do That video. And today I'm excited to show you this really fun fold. It's called a twist gatefold, and you'll see when you open it, it is a twist to open. Alright, to get started on this card, you'll need a piece of cardstock that measures 4 1/4 by 7 1/2. This is the base of your card, and you'll want to score it at 2 1/2 and 5 inches. So the next part that we're going to do is I'm going to talk about the diagonal folds. You're going to do 2 of them, and they are on the outer panels here. And in order to do that, we need to do this scoring. So you can see that the scoring is done in the same direction from top left to bottom right. So let me show you how to do that. Get out your trimmer and your score blade. Now, if you've never done diagonal scoring or cutting on your trimmers, what I like to do is I like to take my top points here, and line it up in the groove line of your cutter, and then swing the bottom part where you want to score to and match that up in the groove line. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and give it a good scoring. Okay, so, and then I'm just going to slide it on over and do the same thing. This time my tip is where the score line is, and we'll move this around to the bottom corner here. Alright, and there we go. I'll let you see that. See the score lines there? So that one to there and that one to there. Now we're going to go ahead and fold them. So you're going to fold outward and then inward. Get my bone folder. Okay. And then same thing on this side. Go ahead and fold outward and then inward, and this is where it's going to twist a little bit. And there we go. So that's our gatefold meeting in the middle, and it twists to open. So pretty cool. That's the basic fold of it. So next thing that I'm going to show you is some tips for decorating and adding those triangle pieces to the card. For the decorative panels, the ones that are on the outside and the ones that are kind of like underneath the flap, I've created myself a template so that I can, it's kind of a cheat sheet for me. First of all, they both measure the same, 3 7/8 by 2 1/4 inch. But they cut, so we won't be scoring this time, we'll be actually cutting this time. They cut in different directions. And then I've labeled, this is the front flap and this is the under flaps. And now the reason I did this is because I wanted this pinecone paper, which is like my favorite, from the Presents and Pinecones selections from Stampin' Up. This is a pretty one. I like that color combo of the mint macaron and Emerald Envy and Cherry Cobbler. Just really some fun, cute patterns. Of course, my favorite one there. And those bells are adorable too. So I wanted to make sure that my pine cones were cut in a way that they were going in the right direction. So if you have very directional paper for either one of these, you want to make sure that you cut them in the right position, if you want to call it. So what we're going to do is we're coming with our cutter, and I'm going to go ahead and push this one aside so it's out of the way, because I just want to really make sure that I'm cutting this correctly. So we're going to go ahead and we want to cut from this corner. This one's like the same as the scoring that we did. So we're going from the upper left to the lower right. We want to put both those corners right on that groove. And we're going to go ahead, I'm going to get my scoring blade out of the way because I want my cutter blade this time. And cut. And there you go. See? And then we're going to do the same thing with this one. It's just that you will do it, you'll get your cheat sheet out and go from this corner to that corner. So like that. Alright? Okay. So now what I like to do with this is, so I've created myself this little cheat sheet of stuff, and if you just keep it all together, I have, I'm looking for my little template. Oh, here it is. This and this And then even this little centerpiece, which measures 4 inches by 2 1/4 inch, which is just a little bit taller, then you just keep this all together. You could put it in like an envelope and label it so that you have everything together when you go to make the card. So that's just a little tip, an organizational tip for you. All right, so speaking of the center one, again, that measures 4 inches by 2 1/4 inches. And you might be thinking, well, why would I just do white on white? So I'm back to the card rather than my kind of sample that I was working on. I'm now going to put the card together. Well, if you're like me, you don't always get a nice, perfect stamped image every time. So this gives me some trial and error because I have 2 sides. Now this was stamped from the stamp set called Sweet Seasons. This is new from Stampin' Up's 2016 holiday catalog. It's right here. Has a variety of greetings for all kind of like the fall and winter seasons and holidays. So you just want to go ahead and attach that there. I'll just do the top real quick, and it's just going to fit nicely in the center. Now I did add cute little heart decoration in the middle there, and all I did was take my this is the heart confetti punch, and I went ahead and I punched a few out, and I have them in here, and then I have a variety of ones that I can choose from, and I can just pick a tiny little one. It's a little upside down, but you get what I mean. And take your fine tip glue pen and add that there for a cute little embellishment. So you have that. We'll just set that aside for now. And then I did go ahead and I kept my pieces together, so I remembered which was my under flaps and which were my front flaps. So I'm going to do the front flaps first. And that's these kind of like outer ones here. Okay, so they sit like this. And then these here. Okay. And then you can see why I call these the front ones, and then underneath here the under flaps. So you're going to do the same thing there. So this one fits here, and this one fits there. Nice, right? All right, so the decorations for my card came from a bundle from Stampin' Up. It's Pretty Pines Thinlits and the Christmas Pines. These are both from the 2016 holiday catalog. I just adore this set. So I did 2 of these here. Got my second one here, and that's in Emerald Envy. I also stamped the greeting, which came from the same stamp set with Emerald Envy. However, this was die cut with a bunch of banners, framelits. Then I did stamp the Pinecone in Early Espresso, but it was cut with the framelit, and this is Cherry Cobbler. Now, I forgot to mention, this was stamped on a piece of soft suede. Okay, so now you realize when you open your card, you don't want any adhesive on this side. So just make sure that all your adhesive, so I initially put on the little pine cones with just some adhesive underneath this area, and then I added the banner with dimensionals. The pine cone is added with a dimensional, and what I did is I added this cute little jingle bell. So I've already threaded the jingle bell with some baker's twine, and what I use is, I don't know if you can see it or if I can even pick it up here, but there's a ooh, you can barely see that, a little needle threader in there. I just kind of keep it in there, and that's going to help you thread that through that. And I just attached it to the bow here. I tied this on with another bow, and then I added it as the last little thing to the card with a couple of glue dots to make sure it would really stay in place. So I had so much fun creating this card, and I'm really happy that I was able to downsize it and get it in an envelope. So even though the card is situated like this, you open it up and twist. So much fun. You can see that cute little heart that I added down there. It does need to go in the envelope a little bit differently so it fits. So if you get it so that these points are matching up there, I think you're going to be all set. It fits just beautifully in the envelope. So I hope you have fun with the twist gatefold, and definitely share your creations. I would love to see them.